Good morning, everyone. This is Rafegal. We are playing some more Final Fantasy Tactics. Today we're following up on our successful mission to the Brigand's Den. Our party let Miluda, one of the lieutenants of the Corpse Brigade, get away. And while that was happening, the rest of the Corpse Brigade launched an attack on Igor's castle and wounded Ramza's brother and kidnapped Delita's sister. Let's go ahead and dive in.
I'm told you handled your duties most efficiently. Leave the aftermath in our brother's capable hands. And take a much-deserved rest. You've done well. Fear not for me. My wounds are not as grave as they might seem.
Lord Brother, what of Tetra?
The Order of the Northern Sky will begin a full-scale assault on the brigade as soon as their garrison is found.
Just want to point out there, awesome little things that really add to the emotion of this game. You see, Alma starts to take a step forward, just a slight shift in her position. The fact that when you're dealing with sprite characters like this, I mean, with anything in video games, but especially with this, that little animation is a huge amount of effort for a very small thing. And it shows the differences in these characters right off the bat.
But
same thing there. Delita just shifts forward slightly.
Even counting those fled, less than 100 of their number remain. Their leader yet eludes us. But time grows short for Wheatgrass foals.
and for Tetra as well. You would leave her to her fate.
I have taken measures to ensure Tetra's well-being. The attack waits upon her safe return, however long that may take. Tetra is as a sister to me. I would never turn my back on her.
Think matters through, Delita. Where would you even go? You must calm yourself.
Calm myself? My only sister is taken by cutthroats, and you would have me calm?
I would have you obey reason. We know not where to begin. To search now would be fruitless.
Fruitless? You speak of my sister's life!
You heard my lord brother. He said he would not abandon her. But there's little we can do. Delita, I cannot breathe.
Ramza here is being more the voice of reason, which is, again, showing the complexity here with these characters. In the last scene, we saw Ramza being the one who was being indecisive, which he still is to an extent, but at this point, both times, it's going off of his honor and his kindness to an extent, but not to the point where he's being reckless. He trusts as well. And that's actually maybe a better word than kindness, is that Ramza is very trusting, whereas Delita is not. And at this point, that is what's leading him to be reckless in this moment.
Forgive me, Ramza. Are you all right? I'll be fine.
I'd not believe a word of that fairy tale if I were you.
You call my brother a liar?
I do. I would not go out of my way to rescue some common maid.
What did you say?
I said he would be a fool to hold back an army for fear of spilling a few drops of your common blood.
Why, you...
Stop this, Delita!
Release me! Damn you, Ramza! Release me!
That punch is always so satisfying.
It's as I've always said. Common blood, common man. You'll never be more than you were born, Delita.
I feel like this is a good point to remind everyone that we know where this ends. From the beginning, from the intro, from the frame, we know that this ends with King Delita. So these lines from Argath taunting him are in contrast to that. There's some dramatic irony to it. And it also goes to show the kind of things that motivate Delita.
You don't belong in our world. You should be licking our boots with the rest of your ilk, churl.
That does it.
Enough, Delita. And you as well, Argath.
Open your eyes, Ramza. Delita is not one of us. It isn't proper that you should mix with such as he. Surely you see that.
Delita is my friend, and a dear one. We've been as brothers all our lives.
And that blinds you to the truth. You're a man grown, Ramza. It's time you left the playthings of your boyhood behind. You are a son of House Beowulf. A birth high even among the highborn. Such company ill suits you. Your brothers see this, I am sure. Even if you choose not to.
Not everyone of high birth is as ill-bred as you. I'll trust to Ramza's judgment.
Be gone from my sight, and do not think to return.
Your words cut deep, Ramza. Are we not friends?
Remove yourself. I'll not ask again.
I'm sure that won't come back to bite him.
The brigade makes its base at Zeekton. Your lord brother told me himself. You've no hope of reaching the fortress from the fore. Their defenses are too strong. A rear assault is your only chance. Best of luck, my soft-hearted friend. You'll need it.
Be gone!
Oh no, Argath has departed. I'm so distraught. And we see here, the next section, we're going to be going in. We've got 3 missions coming up. And this is going to be the end of chapter 1. One of the best scenes in the game.
Do you think Teacher might be watching this same sunset?
Don't worry, Delita. I'm sure she is well.
Something's been bothering me. For some time now.
Argath's words trouble you, do they not?
There are things beyond the power of our changing, try though we might.
Do not say that. If a thing can be endeavored, it can be done.
Will endeavor grant me an army, Ramza? I would save Teacher with these hands if such were in my power. But I cannot. 'Tis my meager lot in this life. Ramza, do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
Once again, I feel like this is such an important, simple moment that shows the character of Ramza's father as much as him, which is he took the time he spent enough time with Delita that is a memory that Delita has, a core memory between Ramza and Delita, that they spent this time together, and that Ramza's father, who took them both in, showed them something so small and playful. And it's the type of innocence that they're clinging to here. Okay. With that, we are going to take a look here. Ramza did not get enough JP to get up to Thief, which is unfortunate. That is something I really wanted. I don't think we're going to give him anything else here. Like, I don't think we're actually spending... Well, we should be getting up to 400, so we might be able to pull off Archer's Bane or Concentration for later. I don't think we're going to really have a good opportunity to use them. There's a part of me that just wants to get Jump +1 for the next couple missions. Actually, there's another part of me that just wants to grab aim +4 here. Let's just, actually no, I'm gonna go 3 so that if I end up getting enough JP, I might be able to still pull off buying something else. Just so he can do a little bit more damage during the fight. Rolf. Rolf definitely has enough here for Concentration and Archer's Bane. I forgot to rebuy that when I redid the last fight. That's okay. We're fine with that. Let's grab Concentration. Ignores physical evasion. Very powerful. And I think we're actually... I don't love that we're leaving him on Archer here, but I do feel like... I don't feel like we want to move him over to Thief right now. We need damage. And ideally ranged damage. We have a lot of objectives coming up where getting those ranged hits in is going to be really valuable. And I feel like we're getting a lot out of our archers right now. Sandra. Chakra. One of my favorite abilities, gives HP and MP to themselves and all adjacent units. Very good, especially if you've got multiple ranged units. Still don't have enough on Jaquette to move them over to... I've been trying to get Magic Boost. So that I can move them over to Time Mage. Because haste is very good. Part of the problem here is that I still don't have another character that has Chemist outside of Derek. So the other side here is I could try and bring Derek in, but he's way lower level than everybody else. if I do that, I'm going to need to grind to get Derek into play first. So I think we're just stuck with what we've got and hope it's good enough. Oh no, Argith is gone. Linolian Plateau. The other thing I'm going to say is this, it could be... I'm hoping that this works out in a way. Wait, this is placed up to 5. This is a change from the original then, I think. Assuming that the guide I'm looking at is from the original.
Of course.
So that's actually super valuable. That means that we can get Derek in. I do still want to get Derek in before we switch Jacquette off items.
Alright.
But that means that we can take the time to get actually, I want to double check. What's Derek got right now? Black magic? I think we're actually going to switch over to fundaments here. Because we are significantly taking a moment here to grind. We are going battle boots there. We are going Ring of Aptitude. Crap. Okay, now we have a problem. In order to get Derek in, he's got way worse equipment than several of the other characters. You know what? I'm gonna trust that with that extra boost. No, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for Knight. We're gonna change job. Because that way we've got Knight armor, which means that we can go Red Hood, leather plate, or Academy tunic here. Yeah, that should work. The downside is I don't think I actually bought upgraded Knight equipment. We'll probably do that between battles. Let's try it though.
It's time.
Really scary with those mages.
They guard this way as well. No route is left for us out of these highlands.
Then let us lower our weapons and raise the white banner.
If I'm to die, I'd sooner do so swinging a sword than swinging from the gallows. I'll not be led away in chains.
This is another defeat Maluda objective, which does mean we can take advantage of that.
Where is Wheatgraff? What have you done with Teacher?
Teacher? That Beowulf girl Gragoroth took hostage.
Teacher is my sister, no more a Beowulf than you. Please, she's no value as a hostage. Return her, I beg you!
Return your sister? As you nobles return what you take from us? Our lives? Our dignity? and all else that you have claimed as your own. We ask nothing more than that you return to us what is ours by right. But you deny us even that. You take and take until there is naught left. And you wonder why we take up arms against you. Why we struggle, though it cost us our lives.
Just want to take a brief moment to remind, the reason the Corpse Brigade is fighting is because they fought in the war and then didn't get paid for their duties.
Your high-born breath, your words are wind, and no amount of howling will see your sister free.
But I am not your enemy.
Given that he has that extra jump, I'm actually going to move him this way. And we are going to focus.
Excellent.
Me then. I'll not be outdone.
There's no other way.
I can do this.
You can see there by moving him off to the side, not only are we getting potential high ground here, we're also preventing a lot of these enemies from getting an attack off first round. That's bad. Okay, we need to make sure we're cutting in here before that haste goes off. So that's going to be the focus of our first turn. Because now haste is going to hit all three of them. Fire is going to hit... So Delita's toast here. But we've got lots of free spaces that we can move into. This puts it after haste. We want to potentially take this unit down in one shot. Or one turn, rather.
We can win this.
They don't have... That's not good. Okay, we're just gonna top off that 3 damage that he took to continue getting more JP. This square is safe. So that'll kill one of the black mages. I feel like I don't think we're going to be able to kill Maluta fast enough. That's rough. That is rough.
Foolish. Come on.
We're in trouble. I've talked a lot about action economy. Getting haste on... Well, okay. We have a slight advantage in that it is on... one character who is almost dead and one character who is our primary objective. However, Those two characters are going to get to go next.
Was I so weak?
Still a long way to go.
Rendhelm.
I've lived through worse.
Okay, that we really can't let go of. So hopefully... Oh my god, we're in trouble.
You got me!
Okay, the slow was only targeted there, so that's
Where am I needed?
slightly more okay. But we are, we're in trouble here. Can't reach. So the downside here is we can Phoenix down, but this Phoenix down is going to hit right into that slow.
Arise once more.
But I feel like it's still worth doing. At least it draws one attack away from another unit, theoretically. Like that. And then it doesn't matter because she's slowed. So we don't need to get her back up right away. I feel like we do still want to take out that time mage before any more units get hasted or slowed.
I mustn't fall. Our struggle is not yet won. There's no other way.
They're hitting my knight really hard.
If I must.
And I feel like that's probably, at least in part, because I am not equipped correctly.
So be it.
So we can get slow on Ramza. We've got Throwstone. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the way over. Yeah, not close enough. Ironically, I think having a second archer would have been better. Do we Phoenix down here, or do we heal our knight? Given that everybody is coming up next, I'm gonna heal this knight with a high potion. And then we're getting Derek out of the way. If I move here, there's a good chance Derek takes a fireball from that wizard. But I think that's okay. This goes after the fire, so there's no point on that. This is gonna do a lot. But I think I need to do this instead. This time mage is going next. We need to take them out before they do any more. We wouldn't go before the fire, so the fire is going off one way or another. That cuts out one of their turns. Fire goes off, Ramza's down. Get a hit in from behind.
What's the plan?
He's probably going down this turn, but
I've got work to do.
we've got our chemist coming up. Oh, as long as he stays up, we're actually in okay shape. Maluda's gonna finish off our knight. Black Mage is probably gonna target over here
'Tis not your time.
if we get our monk up.
There's no other way.
I need to remember our Black Mage does have throw item. Just a regular attack. Okay. But that resets the timer. And now, if you look at where we're at here, if we get two of our characters up, we're going to get two turn, or if we get a character up, they're going to get a turn immediately. We can go Jaquette, we can go Ramza. Ramza's very squishy, so I'm not sure that's actually the best idea, but he is in a position to shoot an arrow into Maluda's back. And it's very important that he doesn't drop.
I'm in your debt. Why this struggle? Does your cause truly demand such bloodshed? Have we wronged you? If we are the reason for your suffering, what would you have us do? I wish to understand it. What fuels your hatred?
Ivalice are they who knowingly grease the wheel of our oppression. Still, it is enough that you can stand before me in ignorance. You may not see the world beyond your high walls, but that does not mean they mark its boundaries.
Translation, check your privilege.
It may well be you've done no wrong, but it is your place in the world that drives my hatred on. You bear the name Belf, and that name is my enemy.
I will not give up.
Not gonna do enough there. Is there another unit that's gonna do better? No? Is there a spot we could do this? Okay. We're gonna go into view battlefield mode quick. This character isn't gonna be able to do anything except throw a stone. So, Mathilde, unless we... There's a good chance Ramza doesn't get hit by her. This one, though, there is a good chance that he does. Unless he moves back. So if we can move Ramza back a couple squares here... Can he still hit from here? Yes. And now the next question is, do I just attack or do I charge? If I trust that we're not going to get hit here, we're good. If I think throw stone is still a concern, which it might be, let's go ahead. We're gonna double. We're getting really into the nitty gritty here. Items, no throw stone. No throw stone. So these two characters, the two knights, are not going to be able to hit Ramza here. Shield parry, so it didn't matter. That's a problem, but that's a problem for later, to some extent. This feels like a very bad position to be in, with a black mage going right after. So if we heal Rolf here, Maluda is going to just kill him, but it resets the timer. If we heal Sandra, Maluda probably still comes down and kills her. I'm worried about this black mage.
Arise once more.
I am a soldier of the Corpse Brigade. I will not turn and run.
Lay down your weapon, Maluda. The battle is lost.
It's really not.
Sheathe your blade and let us talk. Surely we can find some common ground.
Ramza, we're getting our
I will
butts
speak
kicked.
to my brother, even Duke Larg himself. You must trust me.
Were you to lend an ear? What then? Highborn or no, a lone cub cannot set the world aright by his mewling. You have been blind to our woes since the day you were born. What hopes have you of easing them? If you wish to ease aught, it is your own conscience, your shame for having your naivety laid bare.
Pretty much.
And so you offer us pity for all the good it will do our cause. Nay, I will not be taken by your honeyed words. I have heard my share of noble lies. I'll hear no more.
My words are not false. I wish to help. I truly do. Mayhap I am powerless, as you say. But ere you continue on this bloody path, will you not consider another? Work together with me. Or even use me if you'd rather. I ask only that you try for peace.
Okay, Maluda's straight up just gonna put Rolf back down, but his timer's reset.
A bitter defeat.
We're in trouble. Still, we are very much on the back foot here. They are gaining a little bit of ground every time because they have more units up than we do right now. If this fire lands, which it is going to. Oh wait, no. This is a weird situation. Is this targeted at... Can I see if this is targeted at tile or unit? It does not say. So let's do this. Yes, it's targeted at unit. So right now they're hitting their own unit, which is kind of crazy. So what I'm gonna do is move down here. So they are actually hitting themselves with it. And then we're gonna get... The problem with that is we can't get Sandra up until after. I think we just high potion on Jaquette. So we're basically causing them to damage themselves rather than...
I must press on.
I'm in kind of a weird situation right now because there's a large part of me that feels like we should be just giving up and moving on. Get the restart started, as it were. Okay. Ramza does not have anywhere he can go where one of these knights can't take him.
Where am I needed?
No.
Is this how I die? Better than ever.
I am ready.
Basically, at this point, we are almost certainly losing Sandra. Yeah, we're just screwed. The ideal thing to do here would be to get Rolf up. If Rolf had item or had a hope of killing Maluda in one hit, we would be okay. But right now we don't. So that means that Rolf gets up, does nothing, probably gets killed by either Maluda or Patrick, and then Sandra loses her last heart. Oh wait, no, she's got one more turn. Okay, maybe then.
On your feet.
Death or glory.
Can't get to the crystal, unfortunately. That would have been good if he could. I am clinging on to this way more than I probably should. Aura Blast. I forgot she has Aura Blast. Which I think that's actually somewhat random what abilities she gets, and the fact that she got Aura Blast is just nasty.
This will heal you.
Okay, Black Mage is not doing anything aggressive. That turns into a crystal. They're going to take a turn to heal up a bit. Yeah. No, we're done. Okay. We're going to return to the world map.
Looking for ore in particular? Good choice. May I help with all? You're in safe hands with me. This is your most.
So we're starting with that.
I am ready.
Ready. I'm ready.
For victory. To battle.
Forgot which side she started on, but hopefully that's okay. She's already come to the middle. They're starting out with the same, pretty much the same thing.
My time is now.
That's a problem.
Come on.
Well, the bad news is I forgot to switch that. The good news is I forgot to switch that, and it actually benefits me in this exact moment. So I guess let's do it.
Be not afraid.
So haste triggers, and we get misses across the board. That's huge. That's a very large difference from last time.
This is going well.
Delita is probably still going to drop in the first round, but that's okay.
This cannot be.
If he, because he just took both of the black mage attacks there. Maluda takes a thunder to the face,
Still a long way to go.
and this black mage does as well, which I guess is better than nothing. I was hoping that would drop them, but we'll take it. There's a good chance Sandra goes down here.
There.
Just from the two attacks. Wait, no. Yep. She goes down.
Not a good death.
That's a problem.
My fate is sealed.
They're targeting... Okay, interesting. They're doing the same thing they did last time, which is targeting one of my units. Which means if I move up here, they're going to now hit their own unit as well. This is kind of risky, but
No time to waste. Come back to us.
I think we're good.
Strength has grown. So the slow sucks. Not much I could do about it though. They're gonna hit their own unit with both of and mine there. But now my thunder with the thunder rod charge is going to take both of those down to critical, one down to completely. We're actually getting a lot closer this time to being in a favorable position. It's going to take a bit to get back, but I think we're going to be okay. Look at the health bars on a lot of these units as well.
as much as just the numbers. And we have the ability to revive and they don't. That's one of the big things here. Okay, we're gonna risk this. So this is one of those fun things that you can end up with. So technically this unit is not in our range. However, by targeting Sandra, it puts that unit as the unit in the way. So they're going to shoot at Sandra and instead hit this knight.
It's over!
This is the end.
And I'm actually gonna go this way.
I am ready.
We're gonna chuck a Phoenix down at Jaquette, because Jaquette also has Phoenix down. That way we can potentially get both of them back up. Slow just expired.
Damn it all.
Excellent.
There we go. We are now down to just 2 against our multiple units.
You're mine. End of the road.
I can do this.
Whatever it takes.
We should be able to take out their Time Mage next turn.
I have you now!
Not like this.
I feel stronger. No time to waste. Arise once more. I owe you one.
There's no other way.
Sorry, my friends.
Okay.
I am ready. Tis not your time.
So the downside is that did allow them to get a different character down. So we have more characters down now. The upside is that we now are in position where we can potentially get 2 characters up because they didn't kill Jaquette again. And actually, what's the movement range? Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna move back 1 here.
Better end this quickly.
Chakra has to be exactly on the same level. I always forget about that. This is a very mountainous area. Yeah. I don't think we can resurrect this turn. So what I'm going to try instead... I also don't think we can hit her this turn easily. So I think what I'm going to do instead is actually just high potion on Jaquette here.
Just getting started.
They're going to take out my chemist, most likely. No. Derek's beefy.
On your feet. It's time.
Not quite far enough there. And we don't have a good source for our trick. So that gives a very good accuracy. We'll go up here. She can Aura Blast.
Come on.
The fruit of my labors.
Glory.
Maluda goes next. I don't love it because she's probably going to grab this crystal. I almost went for the crystal just to avoid her doing it.
I mustn't fall. Our struggle is not yet won.
I think she's going to Aura Blast against... Oh. She's not grabbing the crystal. We're in good shape then.
You got me.
Crystal would have mean she could have full healed. I mean, that does it, right?
This should help.
My aim is true.
Why this struggle? Does your cause truly...
Then we're gonna go grab the crystal here. Acquire ability.
How's this?
Tailwind. And this should finish it off.
I am a soldier of the Corpse Brigade. I will not turn and run.
Lay down your weapon, Maluda. The battle is lost. Sheathe your blade and let us talk. Surely we can find some common ground. I will speak to my brother, even Duke Larg himself.
Work together, you say? Do not make me laugh. To utter those words and be deaf to the arrogance in them. You truly are a high-born cup. It will never change. For that, I pity and despise you. Forgive me, brother.
Why? Why must it end like this? What am I doing? What have I become?
That the last two battles have both been a little bit rough. I hope as we move into this next one, we'll be able to do a little bit more to prepare and just to be able to be new stock at the outfitter. Okay, maybe we're heading back to town first then. Yeah, basically, I feel like part of it's probably just because we are not optimally equipped, but part of it is also just because, like, we've got this weird situation here, where we have multiple characters that are trying to get,
What is it?
JP rather than being in an ideal situation, and I've kept trying to kind of adjust that to find that middle ground.
What is it?
And the better solution here is probably just leave our characters where we want them to be for now. Getting more JP on these jobs isn't bad. But that'll be for next time. Hopefully you are still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.